Hey, welcome back. Hope everybody is having a great Thursday, and thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, everybody, once again, we're doing another Origins versus MasterVerse figure, and today we'll be looking at SY-KLONE. We'll be looking at his Mattel Creations exclusive figure, compared to his new Eternia MasterVerse look. We'll look at the figures themselves, the items to come with, the packaging, they're included, artwork, everything. Of course, we'll look at the history of SY-KLONE from his 85 version to his 2000, his two versions of 2000X and his classic version. Okay. Now, if you are new to my channel or first time watching, I hope you will subscribe afterwards. I hope you will hit that like button, and thank you so much for doing that. Hit that notification bell when you know I upload new videos, and please share this video who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe. Without further ado, let's take a look at SY-KLONE. Alright, now before we get into the review, I did pick up two new vintage figures in my collection. Two iconic figures, minus armor and some weapons. But I did pick up Mechanic right here. My 80 version or vintage version of Mechanic. Very, very cool. I'm happy to have him in my collection. I've been really enjoying collecting these amazing figures back in the day. Alright, so there is my vintage Mechanic right there. And then I did pick up a web store, minus armor and gun, but still very, very cool to have him in the collection. Alright. So I'm very happy to have these two iconic figures in my collection. Alright. I just want to show you that real fast, guys. All right. Now on to SY-KLONE. All right. And first of all, we'll take a look at his Mattel Creations exclusive figure here first. Oops. We'll take a look at the packaging right here. There it is. This was a Mattel Creations exclusive figure. All right. All right. We got the beautiful artwork right here. We got the Master Universe, SY-KLONE, Heroic Fist Flinging Tornado right there. New for 2024. There he is. Looks like he's in the Fright Zone with some Horde Troopers. And it looks like was it Hurricane Hordak right there. And there he is in the packaging. It has that, of course, it has that vintage look and feel to this amazing figure right here. Got the virtual play here. His iconic shield. It does come with some extra tornado attacks, which is really cool. An added bonus for this figure. And I do believe that the backdrop, which is right here, has that more of that 2000X feel to it. I believe that the original 80s version did not have this item. Like, I'm not sure what this would call this, armor in the back right there. I think this is more of the 2000X look. So a nice added feature. Okay, very, very cool. And of course, at the end of the video, too, everybody, I will give you my feelings of which one's my favorite version of these two iconic figure. All right, you got that big snake right there from the Fright Zone, right there, and some amazing artwork. I mean, come on, look at that, very cool. Got Hordak right there. You got the Fright Zone dragon or snake. Something that I do hope, I really do hope at some point that we will get this playset, in the, even do it like a Fright Zone, like combination of the Fright Zone slime pit or ooze pit. I mean, I'll be down for that. I mean, I'll be down for that more, personally, for me, more than the Serpent's Lair. That's just me. Okay, getting these two iconic playsets in the Origins collection would be fine by me. If I had to pick between the Serpent's Lair or this, I would definitely, for me, pick the Fright Zone and the Slime Pit. But there's old SY-KLONE right there. Of course, you got Mossman coming up to help out. All right. It's kind of curious that you have Mossman. Don't get me wrong, Mossman's a great hero, but like you would think it would probably be He-Man coming to help out SY-KLONE for the most part. So I guess He-Man's taking a break. But Mossman right there. Alright. You got damaged Horde Troopers. I did manage to purchase one Horde Trooper. It's been shipped. And hopefully the MasterVerse version from the Mattel Creations exclusive. And hopefully it's saying that I should have it by this Saturday. So we'll just wait and see. Okay. If it is, I should probably be able to do a video on it on Sunday. All right. There he is. And of course, I do have that version of SY-KLONE right here. There he is. Very, very cool. I love the action call out with the tornado effect right there, the shield. And one thing that I'm going to take this off real fast. All right. One thing I do like the fact is that they did give us the action call out that he does spin around right here. He does have this action feature like that. I love that. I absolutely love the fact that, you know, the Origins does include their action call out, you know, which is amazing. I'm a big fan of that, as you know. Unlike this Stinkor we just looked at a couple days ago, which did not include his action call out feature or his odor attack feature. I love the fact that SY-KLONE was included, you know, with his, you know, vintage, you know, spin attack right there. The figure looks amazing. I mean, I love the hologram, you know, chest plate right there. The face sculpt looks great. Everything is top notch. All right. Very cool. Awesome. What a great looking figure. I mean, top notch. Awesome. Awesome. I'm kind of curious. Down here, I guess. I'm not sure exactly what this is behind him. If this is supposed to be like a weapon or just extra armor. But still cool. Very cool. All right. Get him right there. I can get him on the thing here. All right. Now let's look at his original 85 version right here. Came out in 1985. There he is. Shield and everything. There he is in the packaging. Taking on Battle Armor Skeletor. Of course, his action feature called out. All right. And of course, a little fun factoids here about old SY-KLONE. His the early working name for SY-KLONE was Tornado. And he was the first Masters of the Universe in the 80s with the ability to raise his arms at his sides. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right. Because like the other figures in the line, you could not move. It's just the arm would just go up and down, basically. You couldn't like pull it out like that. So very cool. Very cool. All right. So before we get into his MasterVerse version, all right, I'm going to show you his 2000X variants. There was two versions of SY-KLONE that came out in the MasterVerse line. Okay. Here's his first version. Right there. Came out in 2003. Once again, I want to thank Pixel Dan and Dark Horse Comics for this amazing book here. All right, got the MasterVerse logo here. There he is. As I noticed, too, about SY-KLONE, he's got a much more slender, thinner frame work with his body and the 2000X line here. But I still believe, yeah, it does capture his action call out, his spin attack right here. But we're not done yet. There was a repaint of SY-KLONE. I'm going to just turn the page here. And there was a repaint of SY-KLONE. I guess part of the Snakeman line. It has a more of a red and like dark blue or purple color frame here. Came out the next year, 2004. Part of the Snakeman line. All right. Now, honestly, I do not remember, as far as SY-KLONE, if anybody can let me know, if there was a Filmation, if he was ever part of the Filmation cartoon. I think he was. I don't know. If he was, I feel like he was like near the end of the Filmation cartoon. Like he was near the end of the episodes of the Filmation cartoon. If that's the case, let me know. And I hope that that is the case, that at some point we'll get a Filmation cartoon collection version of SY-KLONE in the collection. I would love to see a Turtles of Grayskull version of him, Thundercats, And more to come with him because he's very cool, very cool. All right, I'm going to turn on the turntable here so I can get a little spin here of SY-KLONE here. There he is. Now, the one thing I will say, everybody, and I want to hear your thoughts too about this, is the fact that for the most part, I guess for now, I guess it is now, that the vintage line of Origins figures has become a more of an online exclusive line for us to collect, and not at retail. Basically, retail has now the Cartoon Collection, the Turtles of Grayskull, and maybe the Thundercats line, possibly, MasterVerse. But if for the Origins exclusive line that we've been collecting since 2020, all the vintage figures, I believe, are now an online exclusive line to purchase. And I'm not a fan. I'm not really a fan of that. If you want to make it online, that's fine. It's the fact that it's limited and it's exclusive, and you have a time frame basically to pick these these figures up at a reasonable price, basically at retail price in a way. Otherwise, it sells out, and then you got to go to other places like eBay and pay like 3 times its worth, possibly, So I'm not a fan. If you want to make it online, that's fine. That's great. Like places like Big Bang Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, Amazon, or any other place that you shop, online to get these figures, that's fine, but don't make them exclusive and don't make them limited, so let me know your thoughts about that, like the fact that they've turned I'm turning my light on here, has turned the vintage line, Origins line, to an online exclusive, toy line, and making us have to not fight, but sometimes we just can't get to our computers or wherever. You have to shop online right away, and then they sell out, and then you have to go, online. I guess it depends on how bad you want the figure, Not, you got to go like places like eBay or other like that, and pay like, if you can find a seller, that's great. It pays, retail price, which is, very hard to find, but you got to pay like 3 times the amount. And like I said, I'm not a fan of that. So let me know in the comments below your thoughts and feelings that the fact that the Origins line, vintage Origins line, has become a exclusive, online toy line. How do you feel about that? So let me know. All right. But there's old Origins version of SY-KLONE. Now on to his MasterVerse version. And it's funny because we just got that, that Origins version of SY-KLONE, and then with a couple of weeks or like maybe like a month later, we got his MasterVerse version. All right, so we'll go ahead and put him on the turntable here. There he is, and here's the packaging. Let me put the packaging on first here. So I'm turning the thing off. All right, so there he is. There's old SY-KLONE for the MasterVerse line. You have the 30 points of articulation, MasterVerse logo. There he is in the packaging. All right, looks pretty cool. Beautiful glamour shot of the figure here. With some beautiful artwork right there. And I do believe we are getting that skeleton. I think it's Origins, I think. I don't know if it's Origins or MasterVerse. But I do believe we're getting this figure at some point, probably next year, in our collection, guys. So I cannot wait to do a deep dive on him. All right. But there's old SY-KLONE right there. You got the Master of the Universe, New Eternia, SY-KLONE. Once again, top-notch, gorgeous, beautiful, detailed artwork right there of him. All right, put it back around for a nice glamour shot of the action figure in beautiful backdrop right there. Little fun factor in here. And of course the cross cell. And of course the other side. More of that Skeleton Wars. And I think that vehicle, I think that vehicle is, I don't remember the name of the vehicle. Let me know in the comments below if you can tell me the name of this really cool mosquito insect or mosquitor or like I'm sorry, no mosquito, dragonfly esque machine here. That's really cool. More of his Cyclone, friends. All right. So very cool, very cool. All right, let's go ahead and look at the figure itself. Here he is once again. Now, unlike his Origins version, this version of SY-KLONE does not capture that action call out where he can spin around, but still very cool. The shield is amazing. I love the fact that it included this fire like energy around the shield here. The mask is very cool. I love the mask. I prefer him with the mask. Now the unmasked version, his face, it looks fine. It looks great. His chest plate has this 3D like bubble to it right here. It's not holographic, but still very cool. Very cool. And the fact that the shield is interchangeable. You can put the shield on either part of the arm right here. There's a little like notches right here. Very cool. The paint job looks great. It has this really metallic look to him right here, more futuristic vibe I'm getting with this version of SY-KLONE. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Detailed is amazing. Once again, like I said, MasterVerse does a great job with their detail of their figures. I mean, and they have come a long way. If you look at MasterVerse from their Wave 1 versions to now their Revelation line to now to the New Eternia to, they have improved so much in their figures. This is my opinion. I mean, so much with the detail, the paint, everything with these amazing figures from MasterVerse. Very cool. All right. Then I'm getting. All right. Now, I just noticed the back here. Now, I guess you can also put the shield on his back as well, because unlike the Classics version and his Origins version, he does not include, and I'm going to show you the Classic version real fast. Here you go. So, the Classic version is right here. There he is, Classics. As you can see, the Classic version has more of that Origins feel, or the Origins has more of the Classic look with the, like armor in the back. I'm not sure what you call this again. The shield and his, I'm not what that is, but very cool. It's that really cool ring around him. And there's a little fun fact over here. So yeah, so the Origins, took, note of the Classic line, and, and that's why we got that version. But unlike that, the MasterVerse version does not include that ring on the back of him, which is kind of a downer, but it's a New Eternia. With New Eternia, it's figures that were on the drawing board floor and, and now coming to life for us collectors. So that's why he was not included with that. But to have that maybe as a part of this figure here, as an option, I think that would have been really nice and very cool to get. But regardless, still an amazing, amazing figure. I'm going to get this Origins variant up top here. You can see the differences right there. All right. But there you go, guys. There's a look at SY-KLONE. Now the question is, which version do you prefer? For me, I think I'm gonna lose him because hang on, I'm gonna probably get knocked over here. Just a little bit back here, a little bit back more. There we go. So personally, I mean, without a question, guys, I mean, Origins for me all the way. I think for the most part, all these reviews I've been doing from MasterVerse versus Origins, it has been the Origins figures for me, because for me it's the look of the the updated 80s vibe, and that's why. I mean, there's nothing against MasterVerse. MasterVerse is an incredible line. I've been really the detail is amazing, but there's something about the Origins line that brings back the 80s vibe and feel of these amazing figures. I mean, very cool, but nothing against MasterVerse. Great detail, amazing figures, very cool, very cool. All right, but for me personally, is the Origins version of SY-KLONE for me. All right, so let me know in the comments below if you wish. What version of SY-KLONE do you prefer? His Origins version or his MasterVerse version, or maybe like the 2000X, his classic line, or his vintage version of SY-KLONE. All right. I'd like to take time now, of course, to thank my subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell when you upload new videos. And tomorrow we're looking at our final figure for now of Grizzlor. We'll be taking a look at his Mattel Creations exclusive Origins version, or more of his Princess of Power version from MasterVerse. All right. So hope you guys have a great Thursday, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Take care and have a good one, everybody.